The Haunting of 112 Ocean Avenue, the Amityville Horror. In the quiet town of Amityville, New York, nestled along the south shore of Long Island, there stands a house that has become synonymous with terror and the supernatural. 112 Ocean Avenue, a charming Dutch colonial home, became infamous in the 1970s for the nightmarish events that unfolded within its walls. This is the story of the Amityville Horror. Chapter 1. It all began in December 1975, when George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children, moved into their dream home at 112 Ocean Avenue. The sprawling house, with its elegant design and scenic waterfront location, seemed like the perfect place for a fresh start. The Lutz family was aware of the house's dark history. Just over a year earlier, Ronald DeFeo Jr. had brutally murdered his parents and 4 siblings in their sleep, but the Lutzes believed they could overcome the past. Chapter 2. The First Signs. As the Lutz family settled into their new home, they noticed strange occurrences. It started with subtle, almost imperceptible changes: a door slamming shut, strange odors wafting through the house, and an eerie feeling of being watched. George Lutz, a practical man by nature, dismissed these incidents as mere quirks of an old house. Chapter 3. An Unholy Presence. But the disturbances escalated. Mysterious cold spots appeared throughout the house, even in the dead of winter. Unexplained swarms of flies invaded the living room. The family heard disembodied voices and footsteps when no one else was home. In the dead of night, George Lutz awoke to the sound of his wife, Kathy, levitating above their bed. The children, too, began experiencing nightmares and visions. Chapter 4. The Red Room. The most chilling discovery came when George was conducting repairs in the basement. He stumbled upon a hidden chamber, a small windowless room painted entirely in red. It exuded an oppressive malevolence that left George shaken. He believed this room held the key to the house's haunting. Chapter 5. The Entity. As days turned into weeks, the entity within 112 Ocean Avenue grew bolder. George Lutz's health began to deteriorate rapidly, and he became increasingly obsessed with the Red Room. The Lutzes contacted paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who conducted a seance in the home. During the seance, Lorraine claimed to have made contact with a malevolent spirit that identified itself as Jody, a demonic pig-like entity that had taken residence in the house. Chapter 6. Escalating Terror. The supernatural activity reached its horrifying peak when George Lutz woke up one night to find himself transformed into a grotesque horned creature. This nightmarish transformation was witnessed by Kathy, who was both terrified and bewildered by what she saw. The children, terrorized by the sinister presence, were no longer safe in their own home. Chapter 7. The Escape. Fearing for their lives, the Lutz family decided they could no longer endure the relentless torment. In the dead of night, they fled the house, leaving behind most of their belongings. The Amityville Horror had driven them to the brink of madness. Chapter 8. The Aftermath. The Lutz's departure from 112 Ocean Avenue marked the end of their ordeal, but the legend of the Amityville Horror was only beginning. Their story, shared with the world through the best-selling book The Amityville Horror by Jay Anson, became a cultural phenomenon. It was adapted into a series of films that would terrify audiences for generations. Chapter 9. Skepticism and Controversy. Despite the Lutz's claims and the Warrens' involvement, skepticism surrounded the Amityville Horror case. Critics argued that the entire story was a hoax, concocted for financial gain. George and Kathy Lutz maintained the authenticity of their experiences until their deaths, but faced relentless scrutiny from skeptics. Chapter 10. The Unresolved Mystery. To this day, The Amityville Horror remains one of the most debated and enigmatic cases in paranormal history. Whether the events at 112 Ocean Avenue were the result of a malevolent supernatural force or a complex web of human psychology and financial interests remains a mystery. The house itself has changed hands multiple times, and some occupants have reported no paranormal activity, while others have experienced inexplicable phenomena. The Amityville Horror continues to captivate the imaginations of those who dare to explore its dark history, leaving us to ponder the chilling question: could such a malevolent force truly inhabit a house, or is the truth far more complex than we can ever know? Epilogue. The legacy. Regardless of whether one believes in the supernatural, the Amityville Horror serves as a timeless cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most idyllic of homes can hide the darkest of secrets. It remains a testament to the enduring power of fear and the inexplicable mysteries that lie beyond the realm of human understanding. And so, the story of the Amityville Horror lives on, haunting the collective consciousness of those who dare to delve into its shadowy depths, forever etched into the annals of paranormal history.